it's just a much more balanced game and a much more fun game to play. And the second thing I'm going to say is, because this is one of my personal favorites, is going to be dribbling. I think that just all the stuff we've added there.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final.
Well, Kevin, yep.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at Charlotte, they've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference. And checking out Indiana, 3.5 back.
And seeing where Indiana is with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
So the Bobcats starting 5. DeMarcus Cousins out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Gallinari. And it's White in at the 1 spot. And for Indiana, Halliburton is out there with White. Then it's Ingram. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Sabonis in at the power forward. Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and 5-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. But players are well accustomed to navigating the cadence and rhythm of traveling and still being ready to play.
Now here's Booker following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Lets a floater go, and Ingram lays it in.
Boy, Ingram uses that floater so effectively at just the right time with just the right arch. Pulls it out of his bag when the defense least expects it.
Now here's Cousins. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
That one drops for him. Ingram's got his second basket.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Trains it from beyond the arc. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Now, here's Zubac. Gallinari with the steal. And it's the Bobcats on the break. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ingram. White, wide open. He fires. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Cousins. Misses from close range.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Ingram drawing the double team, and White slams it in.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
White looking around, and here's Booker from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Gallinari with the steal. He kicks it to Booker. Shoots over White. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Halliburton. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pacers lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got Halliburton. Sabonis is out there with Ingram. Then it's White, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Booker the pass to Cousins. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Cousins getting the full enchilada there, folks. Got the hoop and the harm. Great poise and agility to get it up and down.
Pacers leading by 3. Outside, White. Passes to Ingram. Count that one.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
Outside, White for 3. Booker. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Now here's Ingram. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Utah Jazz.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
And it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
Halliburton passes to Zubac. White left side. Shoots from 12. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25-14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Booker. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Outside, White. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Hey, and White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
White against Booker. Now the pass to Ingram. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
And Cousins kicks to Booker. Gallinari outside. Charlotte no good that time either.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Here's Halliburton. And stolen by Cousins. Over in the corner, White. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. White's got 5.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Halliburton passes to Ingram. 19 seconds left in the second quarter.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The drive by Booker, banked in off the glass. He's got 5.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Welcome back. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1. And that'll do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Washington out there with Gallinari. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Derek White. And it's Booker in at the 2. Both good from the line that time. Wait, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now, here is Halliburton, defended by Booker. And it's Halliburton missing. Charlotte trails by 4. Booker in the corner. There's the 3. It's good from long range. Booker's got 8 points.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
To the inside. White rejected by Booker.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Gallinari dishes to White. That puts them in the lead. White's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bobcats.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Halliburton. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Gallinari passes to White. Booker outside for 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Timeout.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Now, here is Halliburton. Outside, Sabonis. Pass to White. Ingram outside. Ingram drawing the double team. Looking to end the run. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 4. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stan's only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
And so here is Indiana, following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins from deep. Ingram wide open and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Ingram's got 18 points.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Charlotte.
And White kicks to Cousins. Dishes it to Booker. Cousins against Zubac. And they double up Cousins. 16 feet away. It doesn't go for him. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
For 3, Ingram. There's Sabonis, and the rejection by Cousins.
Cousins not one to be challenged there. Tenacious denial.
Yes, that goes in. White's got 4 points now in the quarter. 7 seconds left to play in the third. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Bobcats lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. You've got Brandon Ingram. Ivica Zubac is out there with Sabonis. Then it's White, and it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
White down low. He's covered by Washington. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Halliburton. D right on him. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Bobcats leading by 7. Pass to Gallinari. Now, here's Cousins. Zubac's defending. Feeds it to White. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists in the game. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Halliburton. Ingram right side. Here's Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Now here's White. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
There's the feed to White. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Booker against White. Booker draws the double. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Washington kicks to Booker. Gallinari in the corner. Shoots over Ingram. Some solid defense from Ingram. Pacers trail by 5. To the paint. And slam dunk by Ingram.
You want Ingram to take over in these situations, and he does just that when his number is called.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Booker inside. White on him. A nice shot by Booker.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Hey, guys, really easy to see why Ingram was the second pick in the 2016 draft with plays like these.
Booker outside. Kicks it to Cousins. Gallinari against White. Back to Cousins. No good from outside. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Here's Ingram. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
Both free throws, good for Ingram.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
buries it from outside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 4. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Now, Booker, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. White against Booker. Pass to Washington. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Now it's a 6-point Bobcat lead.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 6. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately. And you know what? Ingram is always ready to score in the clutch, guys. He's a guy you can depend on to give you his best when his best is needed.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Outside, Sabonis. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Charlotte with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know,
all right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.